My name is Gage Sharp here in Mentor, Ohio at my local skate park, Mentor Civic Center. Also DDOM, whatever, it's a skate park. It's got a ledge, and today we are going to utilize this ledge, and I'm going to give you some tips and show you how I do Hang5 to Barspin. Let's go. That's what you don't do. The fundamentals of this trick, having Hang5s unlocked and then also nollie bars off of ledges, it's kind of not the same trick, but it gives you sort of the same feeling as if you were doing a nose bar off of a ledge. The first key step to this trick would be Hang5ing whatever distance your ledge is, or your wedge to wedge, whatever you prefer to do it on, and just being able to do that at a consistent level to where you have it every time or almost every time. Biggest thing about this trick is being able to hop back to your pedals quick enough to get into your locking position to throw the bar. And I would say the first step to go about that is when, say you want to do Hang5 to a grind, that pulling motion of you pulling up onto the bars to get to whatever height the ledge is that you're going to grind is the best way to get the feeling for the pop back to your pedals. So the second step that I would learn for Hang5 to bar would be catching the pedals before you land. Say when you go off of a ledge, or if you're hopping into the grinds, you want to be able to get to your pedals before your landing so you have more control. And I would say the way you would go about getting that pop and getting your feet back to the pedals faster would be to start hopping up ledges that are in range for you, nothing 3-4 feet tall, just something, say this little tiny pad right here. Start practicing to hop up into that to get more of the hopping feeling out of a Hang5. The more comfortable you get with the hop-ups, the more comfortable you'll be getting to put yourself into that position of getting to the Barspin out. So once you get more comfortable with your pop out of the Hang5, that's when you could start kind of feeling out the motions to get into the Barspin locking position. And the way I would go about it would be going into a wedge and just figuring out how to compress down onto your peg, getting ready to hop at that moment, pulling it all together at one time to get that nice good pop out of the Hang5 to pedals. I would say if you're doing Hang5s, you do them off ledges, you should be able to hop to pedals and pull your bike up to you. That's where you can get the maximum amount of control. Like I said, I learned Hang5 Barspins into wedges and now prefer them off of ledges only because you have more time. Also, another way to get the feeling of the popping back to pedals is doing Hang5s to manual. Just because you're shifting all your weight back to your back wheel instead of your front, meaning you have to be on your pedals in order to do a manual. And that, for me, I believe, is why and how I got to the point of getting that good pop out of Hang5s. Basically, getting to the point of doing a Hang5 Barspin, you want to be able to have that Hang5 pop as soon as you hop out of it, getting ready to land. And that's getting towards when you're at the end of the ledge, and as soon as you're ready to hop off, you compress down pull up at the same time, to where you can get that nice height out of whatever you're popping out of, into, off of, whatever you prefer. Once you have the compression down and the Hang5 get the nice pop out of it, that's when it is time to just get your timing down to where you're hopping from your peg to your pedals and having that time where you can lock your knees in and feeling out the bar spin. It could take a long time. It took me a pretty decent time to learn this trick. I was on and off with it for a couple of years, and then finally just got down to throw it no matter what. That's kind of the mindset you gotta have, because it's not like a nose manual to bar spin, only because your feet are not on the pedals, it's on the peg, and when you hop back to your pedals, lock into your position, then throw your bar spin. Once you have your pop down and your hop back to pedals, and you have your commitment level, that's when it's time to just start throwing your bar spin.